Hi everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict Spooky Edition. Ooh, I feel like I should have spooky music playing in the background and a nice little Halloween thing going on. The best I can do with that is my skull garland right here. See, it goes up. And it's spookiest I've got right now. So, you guys, I was just perusing around and I found Fiber Spider had just done a spooky questions tag. And if you know me, and for those that don't, hi, welcome. Yeah, welcome to all the new subscribers, and thanks for coming back to all of you who've been around for a minute. You guys were almost at 500. Almost. Less than a quarter to go. As in 25. I think there's like 20. I think I'm at 479, 480, somewhere in there. Anyway, yeah, for those that know me, you know I ramble. This is normal for me. But I found the tag, and as you know, I enjoy doing these. Maybe I'm weird. Okay, there's no maybe about it. I don't mean to be. It just comes natural. So anyway, this is Spooky Questions tag, and there are, guess how many questions? Well, how many days are in October? 31. And it didn't even dawn on me until I was writing these questions down. And I was like, Jesus, is it ever going to end? And I was like, well, duh. Aren't you just a sharpest crayon in the box? So, without further ado, although I feel like I just rambled into this, and I did, and I'm October 2022 Spooky Questions tag. Question number 1: favorite horror or Halloween themed song? I love the theme song from What We Do in the Shadows. That's like one of my favorites. So that's the answer I'm going with. The theme from the TV show What We Do in the Shadows. Number 2, name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or an abandoned building. Anything. I don't want to run into anything. I don't want to see people except for the people I might be with. I certainly don't want to see any weird shadows. I don't want any holes. I don't want any, nothing. Especially a dark forest. Well, for starters, it wasn't a dark forest, but it was a dark woods. Me and a friend of mine were out riding around with this other friend of ours, and his car broke down, and this is like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. We're out in the boondocks, out in the woods, probably 20, 21 years old, somewhere in there, 22 maybe. Ah, Lord, I was so scared. And this was back in the day before cell phones, so don't be like, well, why didn't you just call somebody? because we couldn't. That's why we had to get out and walk, because we had to go find somebody who still had a light on that we could knock at their door and be like, can we call for a tow truck? Scary shit, I'll tell you. So yeah, I don't want to run into anything. Nothing. I don't want to be in an abandoned building. I don't want to be in a dark forest. Number 3. Have you ever played with a Ouija board? Of course. Who hasn't? Would I ever play with one again? Oh, hell no. I do not even want one of those in my house. You can say it was just a game all you want, but no. Number 4. Favorite horror monster or villain? I don't have one. No, I don't have a favorite villain or monster. Not a movie. No. Number 5. The creepiest thing that's happened while you were alone. I was just talking to my sons about this the other day. Was at my mom and dad's house, and there was some creepy crap that went on there. The woods were... Again, we go back to the woods. You guys, I grew up out in the country, and I hate the country. I don't mind visiting, but I will never live out in the country again. I hated it. So the what is it? The weirdest, creepiest thing. Okay, my parents had a house that at this end of the house was the back door, and then there was a utility room, and there was a door that came into the dining room, kitchen, and then there was this like middle foyer thing, and then there was a living room. So, and we always kept the door shut to the utility room. So I'm sitting in the living room at this end of the house, and I'm by myself. I hear that door open from the utility room into the kitchen. And I was like, well, that's not good, because nobody came. It was just, I heard the door open. And then you guys, there was this white shadow thing that zoomed in from the kitchen. It just went zoom along the ceiling, went to the corner, and then zoomed back out again. And then I heard the door open and close again. I was like, yep. So that happened. So yeah, that's only one of the creepiest things that's happened. And pretty much the only thing that's happened when I was alone. Number 6. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Well, what's it haunted by? Is it supposed to just be haunted by some ghost? Or is it haunted by demons and, evil spirits? Because if it's just some Casper ghost who's like just minding their own business, standing at the top of a stair or walking around, that don't bother me. You do you, honey. So if it was that, yes. If it's going to be something that's going to like physically hurt me or terrorize me in some way, then no. No, that's not going to happen. I would not. Number 7, are you superstitious? Just a little, maybe. 8, do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? I do, but I wear glasses. Can you see this? If the light hits it just right, like the sunlight or just regular light, and I turn my head just a little, it will be like something's there, and I go like, what? And it's nothing. Number 9. What is your favorite Halloween candy? Candy corn. But the only time I like it is at Halloween. Any other time of the year, it's like, nah, no thanks. Number 10, do you prefer gore or thriller? Thriller. I think I don't like slasher movies. I think that's just too over the top. And it's not necessary. I think you can be more scared by not seeing something than seeing it. Number 11, do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? Yes, I do. I think there's another dimension where I am thin and just beautiful and very rich, and life is good. Life is better because life is good right now. I'm okay. Number 12, ever made a potion of any kind? I'm assuming this means a magic potion, and no, I have not. 13, do you get scared easily? Let me tell you, I can scare myself so quick. So yeah, I do get scared easily. By a lot of different things, not just things you would think of as scary or spooky. A lot of things. You know, like when you play the what if game. Don't go there. Do not play that game. That's not a good game. Number 14. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? See, I don't think it was called Bloody Mary, but if that's a game where like you get into like a bathroom and you have the lights off and you're standing there with your friends and you're looking in the mirror and you're repeating something, then yeah. And you know, we all know that's just your own reflection in the mirror. Number 15, do you believe in demons and the devil? Let me tell you, I don't want to. I don't want to believe. But because I believe in good, there has to be bad. So, yeah. And didn't I just say if the house is haunted by demons, I'm not staying? So yeah, obviously. Number 16. You're home alone and you hear footsteps in your house. What do? Well, is it nighttime or daytime? If it's daytime and I hear footsteps, it's not going to freak me out so much. If it's nighttime and I'm alone, shit, yeah, I'll be scared. Probably lock my door. Number 17, if you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? Well, I think if you get trapped in a scary movie, you don't really have a choice. You're in whatever that is. Number 18, if you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? Now, for this question, I'm going to assume that it's Halloween. And what costume would I wear every Halloween? A princess. I would be a princess. I'd have a tiara in a floofy gown that would make me look like a roly-poly. I don't care. Number 19. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Well, I hope I never have to, but I have. Not last year, the year before. We went to Hannibal, Missouri, and we did the ghost tour. And part of that was going to this graveyard, and that was like really cool. It wasn't scary, it was just really freaking cool. Number 20. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? Zombie apocalypse, really? The Cure. My weapon of choice would be The Cure. Number 21. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or trick-or-treating? Well, considering Brian and I have planned a Halloween wedding, it may never happen, but we've planned it. A Halloween party, thank you. Because why do I want to be outside in the cold and possible rain just to get candy that I can go to the store and buy myself? I know. And besides, I'm assuming there would be drinking at the party. And food. Like real food. 22. You're in a horror movie. Well, here we go again. First I'm trapped in a scary movie. Now I'm in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? Oh, hell, I'm probably the first to die. 23. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can sleep? Quite honestly, I've been watching a lot of Mr. Ballin. That's Mr. Ballen. And he does strange, mysterious, and anyway, he's a storyteller, and he is really great. I mean, this man has got like over 6 million subscribers, but he can really tell a good story. And there are times after I'm watching him, whether it's something scary, like spooky scary, or just scary because, real life scary, I have to watch something a lot more uplifting. Not so I can sleep, just so I can get, the spider webs out of my brain. Because they're just creating too many things up there. 24. While watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes closed the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? All right, I'm probably the one who would fall asleep because movies make me very sleepy because I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting there watching a movie. But otherwise, I would be the one yelling at the characters, like, "What the hell's wrong with you? What? Do you not have a single brain cell in your brain?" 25. Are you the person who gets scared or the person doing the scaring? I can be both at the same time. Really, honest, that's the truth. Favorite scary book? I don't have a particularly favorite scary book, but I'm going to say Dean Koontz has some very good thrillers, and the ones that scare me the most are the ones that have technology involved, and scientific stuff, because it's all stuff that's real. The technology that he talks about in these books is real and it's scary. So, yeah. Psychological thrillers. How old? 27. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? I think I was 8. And it was The Birds. To this day, I do not like to see flocks of birds. Hate it. 28. What was your first Halloween costume? I don't remember what it was, but I know it was one of those that you bought at the store in the little bag, and it had one of those nylon one-piece suits that you tied at the neck and you put it on over your clothes and your jacket, and it had the plastic mask where you're like, all you're doing is breathing in the smell of plastic and your face starts to sweat. Those were fun. 29. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? Me. That's it. I'm me. 30. If you could have a spooky pet, like a black cat, an owl, a bat, a rat, a wolf, what would you pick? A raven. I think ravens are so cool. I'm not a bird person, not a bird person at all. I told you, the birds was the first one. But man, ravens and crows, once they're your friend, they're your friend. And they bring their friends over, and you take care of them, they take care of you. It's like, oh yeah, good bird. 31. Whew, last one. What is your favorite type of paranormal, supernatural creature? Like a vampire, werewolf, a ghost, etc. It would be a ghost. Just a regular, non-stabby ghost. If they want to hide my keys or do something stupid, fine. Just don't try to kill me in my sleep. And don't make my waking life a nightmare. All right, so I'm going to let you go. We're at 25 minutes or something like that. So, and my voice is starting to go out. So I'm going to let you go. Tag, you're it. I will copy these questions down and put them down there below us. And answer the ones you want. Answer them all. Answer a couple. Just have fun with it. And if you've got a channel, let me know how weird you are. And yeah, that's it. So later, Gators. Peace out.